That's baloney. My mom used to pack my lunch in elementary school. I remember when I was really young, probably first or second grade, I had a bologna sandwich for lunch. And it was no big deal to me, as I'd eaten plenty of bologna sandwiches, ham sandwiches, turkey, so forth. However, there was one day when an older kid came up to me and it changed everything. This kid was probably in the 4th grade or so, and he just started randomly talking to me as I was having my lunch. He saw me eat my sandwich and said, "Ew, you eat bologna?" I sheepishly responded, yeah. He said, "Do you know what they do to bologna before they give it to people?" I said, "No, what?" He said, "They let rats nibble on it before they give it to people. That's why it has all those little holes and crevices in it. It's disgusting." Needless to say, I lost my appetite immediately. That very same day, I went home and told my mom that I didn't like bologna anymore and that I didn't want her to make it for me for lunch. Another story comes to mind. When I was in summer camp, this was probably around 2nd grade, and my mom dressed me in a tank top. The tank top was very comfortable on those hot, humid DC summer days, but not for me. And the reason why is because I would keep my right arm firmly pressed against my torso all day because I have a big birthmark under my right armpit, and I was very self-conscious about it. I can't really remember if another kid said something to me or if I just became self-conscious on my own. Regardless, by the end of the day, my armpit would literally be sweating as a 2nd grader because I cared so much about what people thought. Caring about what people thought and trying to please people put me in a position of so much bondage and discomfort. Even at a young age, I was trying to live up to the standards and expectations of what others consider good or some imaginary standard of perfection. Reminiscing on this has caused me to really get to the root of why we seek to please others. Is it the fear of man? Is it rejection? Is it insecurity? Is it all of the above? How can we truly be free if we care so much about what other people think? The scripture is very clear about the fear of man. It says that the fear of man brings a snare. Jesus also said in Matthew 10:28, "And fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell." In other words, as today's translation would read, don't worry about what these people think. These people ain't got no heaven or hell to put you in. These days, I hardly ever eat bologna sandwiches. But it's not because of some lie from a 4th grader. It's not because I think rats have gotten a hold of it. It's simply because I choose not to. However, just because I want to celebrate how free I am and to take one step closer to being totally free from people pleasing, I'm going to have myself a lovely bologna sandwich with American cheese on white bread, just like my mom used to make it. Oh, and I will also be enjoying it with my tank top on and my birthmark getting all the fresh air that it needs. Be free. Shalom.